My name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty, and I want to say welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. Erica, introduce yourself, sweetie.
Hey, I am Erica Betts. I'm a mortgage lender with New American Funding.
And Miss New Lady in the bottom, Nicole, introduce yourself, girl.
I am Nicole Crawford from Keller Williams Realty. I'm a realtor in the Greensboro Triad area.
And Samantha.
I'm Samantha Harding. I'm a mortgage loan officer at Mortgage Solutions.
Awesome, 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 y'all. It's Winning Wednesday. Drop your wins in the box below. Drop your wins in the box below. Miss Erica, sweetie, how are you winning, honey?
Today I'm winning because I'm out, enjoying a little bit of this sunshine today, and trying to get some loans closed. So yeah, I'm doing great today.
Awesome. Audience, drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you are winning on this Winning Wednesday. Miss Nicole, how are you winning, honey?
Hey, I'm winning because I didn't have to get on here. With the hell, my hair looking the way it did. So y'all got some new D.
Tina.
Yeah.
Samantha, how are you winning?
I'm on time. It's a win. I'm here. I feel like I haven't been here in a while, like after I went to Jamaica and everything. So I am excited to be here. Like Erica said, I went on vacation, kind of a workcation, and I've been busy trying to do all kinds of stuff. And somehow I managed to be on time today. So I'm thankful for that.
Yes, yes. Erica's loving that. I'm loving it. Somebody in the
Yes.
audience they gave you an angry face, but you know what? I think they mean to make that a happy face. But audience, how are you winning today? It's Winning Wednesday. Anyway, I am winning because I've had a vacation, I've had a workcation. It's been great. I've learned a lot. I spent a lot of time with my family over these last 2 weeks. I am back, y'all. I'm ready. So y'all better get ready. Audience, y'all better get ready because we have some awesome ideas for the clubhouse. I'm just really excited, you guys. I am so excited. Samantha, kudos to you because you were on time today. Ready with your nice little flowers in the background. Erica, you looking beautiful. And Nicole with the new hair. Y'all just looking so great and just hello.
Yes.
Anyway. All right, today, y'all, we are talking about distractions, 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 distractions. So many times I know I have plans, and my daughter, she was just talking about this as well. We have plans to do things, and somehow we get distracted. I think what I put in the box was basically we have plans to do XYZ, and we stop at ABC. And sometimes, we want to do all of these things, and then we get overwhelmed, and then we just kind of like, you know what? You just start doing something else to just get your mind off of the big task at hand. Anyway, so I was going to talk about some traveling as well. I've been traveling and I've been feeling great, but we ain't even going to go there. Let's talk about the 6 tips to avoid distractions. And you guys can bring in your things as well. So the first thing is I say turn off the background noise. You need to just turn everything off. Just turn it off. One thing that my counselor taught me, my life coach taught me was because I had issues like trying to study and trying to stay focused on all the stuff that I had going on. So this is good for students and different people out there as well. And she said, turn on some music. And whether
Mhm.
studying or not, music helps me clean the house or do whatever. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I,
on.
I even when I like before I didn't study with music, it was a distraction. But now I kind of have background noise. Like if I'm studying for my loan officer stuff, I'll put it on in the background and just like have it played because I'll hear it. It'll come up, and I'm not thinking about it, but not thinking about it at the same time. And I clean.
Definitely. And when you said that, like one thing she said with the music when it came to studying, she told me to use music without lyrics. And then that
Mhm.
way I'm not listening to the lyrics. But when I clean up, I like to turn on whatever. 90s, 2000 hip hop, that gets me going. I know these songs. I feeling like I'm like 18 again, cleaning up and I feel good. And before I know it, it's getting done. So just eliminate all of your background noise. Another thing is keep your vision and your goal in mind. A lot of the times we want to do it, we say we want to do this, we want to do that, but we lose sight of that goal. And a lot of times we forget why we're doing what we're doing. And that was one thing this weekend that I really enjoyed. Like I had the chance to kind of reflect on, why I do what I do, why I'm doing what I'm doing, or whatever. And sometimes, because sometimes we forget our why. And no matter what we start in life, no matter how big it is, whether it's a business or whatever, we always have to start it with the why. Because if we forget our why and why we're doing it, we're gonna just lose sight of why we are doing it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Any feedback? No feedback.
I was gonna say, I think for a lot of the buyers in this market, got distracted by the news and the media and all the hype about the prices rising, and it was a distraction for many people because they started buying into what was going on. Which I mean, it was tough, but I think once we start listening to everybody else, it becomes a big distraction for what we're doing. Because if you have to move, you have to move. So the priority is getting you into a house, not trying to figure out if I can get $10,000 off the list price or I'm buying too high.
Whew, that's a great example.
Right.
That's a great example. And that's one thing, we used to always say, like you say, $10,000 less. What's $10,000 more? What difference is that gonna make in your payment?
Right.
What
Usually
difference
about
is it gonna
$13.
$13 and you wanna haggle and you wanna risk losing this house over $13. Just think about that in the end. So that was a good example, Nicole. Y'all got anything y'all want to add on y'all why?
Does it align with where I'm going? Ask yourself, does this align? Does this decision align with where I want to go?
Amen. All right, so you need to visualize yourself working. I don't really get that, and you guys can help me on that. Visualize yourself working. I guess visualize yourself doing it, because I guess if you can't see yourself there in that place, I mean, is that what y'all getting off of that?
Yeah. You do have to visual, if you can visualize yourself being that person that you want to be, it helps us to keep going. A lot of times if we stay in the past or trying to feel down on where we're not at, we get distracted by that point. So if we can actually become who we want to become, then it helps us to get to our goal I think a little bit easier and a little faster.
Right.
Yes, that
It's a
mindset.
mindset thing.
You remember we were talking
Absolutely.
about that last year or at the beginning of this year. We were talking about the people who wanted to buy your house. Go buy those boxes and visualize yourself in that room. Go on and start packing your boxes and go on to choose that room. Go on and choose that house online. And something as simple as, we talked about vision boards, your
Mm-hmm.
vision, and
Mm-hmm.
putting your house on that vision board. Look, see Erica smiling about that. You know what I'm saying? Go to put that house on that vision board where you want that house or whatever you want to do. Put it on your vision board, and you'll always have it there as a reminder. Y'all want to come in?
It
Nothing.
works.
What's that
Erica,
vision board works?
Erica, how do you know, honey?
I got my own personal testimony. I can tell you that vision board does. Yeah, it works.
It does
Ah,
work.
yes, it does. It does. All right. One thing for me is, and I got to get better with doing this again. Like for me, when I go in the prayer room, I take my cell phone out of the room because it seems like every time I go in there to pray and meditate, my phone goes off. Somebody calls me, somebody texts me, something happens. So I have to do the same thing when I'm working. I'm working on a task. You have to turn off your cell phone or take it or remove it from the room because that phone is going to go off. I do it all the doggone time. And I have two phones. I'm like this. Okay, what was I doing? I'm going to go to this phone. I'm going to check, do this. And then I forget what I'm doing. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Or you get a text message and you forget. Like, what was I doing? Turn off your phone. Take it out of the room. Put it in a drawer. Lock it away. Do whatever you need to do to avoid that distraction and work on that one task at hand. And we talk about this a lot. Like put it on your calendar and stick to it. Don't, I'm gonna do this. It's on your calendar, but you know what? I'm gonna do this today. You need to stick to what you're gonna do and eliminate all of those distractions.
You got it.
Yeah,
And
I know for me, I have to do focus time, like on my emails or my Outlook. They have a thing where it'll come up every week and it says, hey, you got time next week. So I actually have to set focus time. And I usually set it from like 8 to 10 in the mornings. So that allows me to, kind of sit with my coffee, catch up on my day and, really kind of get things done.
and stick to it, right? Because
Right.
I have this stuff blocked out on my calendar, and I know that I don't always stick to it. And like I said, my vacation kind of helped me with that. I need to I need to revisit it. So don't be hard on yourself if you don't do it. But next week you need to do it. You need to start over and start fresh next week. And look, I'm going to do this, and this is how I'm going to do it, and block it out. All
Or a
right.
date that you do it by. Like, make sure you do it by this date. So if you put it on the calendar last week, put it back on the calendar this week because you didn't do it, and then make sure it gets done by that. I find that I do that. Be like, this is the last day. Let me put it on the calendar the week before, and then if I don't do it, I know it got to be done by this week.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, and that's a good example. And that was next on my list. Set a deadline, because if you don't know when it's going to be done, you're going to keep putting it off, and you're going to keep putting it off, and you're going to keep putting it off, and you're going to keep putting it off. Set a deadline for whatever you have plans to do, and then that way you can hold yourself accountable. All right, lastly is give yourself a break. I know I just took a 2-week break. I'm loving life right now. I could conquer the entire freaking world, but I don't think that's what they mean by a break. They mean give yourself a break. If this task gets too long and it gets too overwhelming, stop. Go take a lunch break. Give yourself about 15 minutes and go back. Okay. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
The breaks always work. I mean, whether it be a 5-minute break from a task or a vacation break, I think we all need those interruptions in our schedule to be able to bounce back. The one thing that I would add to the list is for us to watch our health. Our health becomes a distraction. With me being away, I was not able to enjoy the first couple of days because I was under the weather, and I realized I had been wearing myself down. So if we pay attention to our health, then we don't want it to become a big distraction in life, but just making sure daily that we're taking care of ourselves.
That's a good one.
And I would say, just to add to that, is that we need to schedule that time as far as, so I know if I've been running around for several weekends, I need to schedule at least one weekend where I don't have anything to do.
Boom. That's a great one. And some other things to kind of add to that as well, you guys. Make sure you give yourself a to-do list. Break down your big goals, make them small goals. And just clean up your workspace. That right there, that'll reset everything. Everything. I can't focus when there's a mess because I don't know what I'm working on. So a lot of the times, if I have to clean up my desk, and I can get better. I do my to-do list. I know what's going on. But when my desk is piled up, and a lot of times my desk is a mess. If it's piled up, I gotta start over by cleaning my desk.
Yeah, I was reading Atomic Habits on the way home from the trip, and the part that I stopped on was talking about in our environments. And a lot of times we do become the product of our environments. And if there's a lot of distraction or a lot of clutter or a lot of people in and out, if you're looking to reach some goals, sometimes we have to change our environment.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. It was preaching to me because I mean, if I could turn the camera on, y'all be like, what? So
look,
I'm working on that.
This is my home office. That's what I was talking about. My daughter being here. Look what's on my desk right now. Play-Doh. See what I'm talking about? This is these distractions right here. Look, she hear me talking about it. She can hear me talking about her, but she can't ever hear me call her. It's crazy. It's Play-Doh all on my desk right now. But that's what I'm saying. I remember when I had my life coach, and I was like, you know what? When 2020 struck or whatever, I moved from my office to home because I didn't know what was about to happen and all of that or whatever, right? But I noticed that it was very stressful. It was very heavy on me because everybody's in my space. The kids are at home. All kinds of stuff is going on, right? So my next goal was to get me a she shed. And what she said was, Jesse, your distractions, are they still there? The issue is, everyone, they will still have access to you in that she shed. What you need to do is you need to get your office or whatever, because that may not be the situation with everybody else. But my issue was everybody been in my space, and I just can't. It's just too much going on at home for me to stay focused on what I want to do. So, yeah, whatever floats your boat. But if
I find this a little bit hard too when you work from home. Because you're never kind of out of the office. Right. So it's hard still to make that separation between your home life and the work life, because you're always like, oh, well, let me do this real quick. Something that you didn't get a chance to do during the day or whatever. Or if you have downtime, like at least for me, I feel guilty because I'm like, okay, but I got some work that I could be doing. Yeah, it could wait till tomorrow, but since I ain't doing nothing right now, or since I'm washing a load of clothes, let me do this, send these few emails real quick, or let me run this rate quote, or all of those things. And then next thing you know, it's been like I've been sitting there for 2 hours.
That's
And
a
it,
great
and it's
that's a great example because that's true. And now that I have my office, I know I'm ending my day at 6 o'clock unless I have showings. But my day in the office here, it ends at 6, and I'm going home unless I have showings.
and
Mhm.
that was one of the points that he brought up in the book, because I know for me right now, because everybody's home, my office is back in my bedroom, so my day never ends, and now my bedroom is my office, and so I find myself trying to figure out how to end my day. So when it's 1:30 and 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't figure out why I can't stop working. That's why, because there's no separation.
Right.
Definitely having that separation of the two helps, because it's definitely a distraction.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It is,
in the
and you
middle of
don't
the day, I
realize.
want to go take a nap.
Oh, I remember when I got into real
That
estate.
too.
Like Eric said, I was doing laundry. I was doing everything. I had a whole routine doing laundry. Spent my whole day at that computer. Before I knew it, my back was hurting.
Yes.
I ain't gonna talk about why my back was hurting, but when you're at home, you get comfortable. That's all I'm gonna say. And I
Right.
was
It was
having
the
back issues
chair, the
sitting at the computer all day.
non-ergonomical chair that did that
Yes.
to your back.
Yeah, it was chair, all right.
Yeah, but I mean, but we're sitting here. I can find myself literally sitting in this chair all day long. If I'm not
Hmm.
up for showings, I'm in this chair all day long.
Work, work, work,
Busy
work, work.
but not working, working and not productive. Just at the computer.
Sitting at the desk. Exactly.
And then you find you don't get no steps in for the day. I'm looking, and it's like, oh Lord, I ain't got but 500 steps in for the day. Like, wait a minute.
Yep,
You got it. You got it.
exactly. All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up. So your 6 tips are, oh goodness, Takia just came in the studio, y'all, as we were wrapping it up. So let's see. All right, your 6 steps are, turn off your background noise, keep your vision and your goals in mind, visualize yourself working, turn off your cell phone, set a deadline, and give yourself a break.
Yes.
Cut. Takia, you got anything you want to add to that, sweetie? And welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. That red looks gorgeous on you, by the way. How you doing? You got a tan over there? No tan? Like you
Yeah,
got
I
a
was
tan?
gonna say she's looking a little bright
It's just
over
it's
there.
just the lighting.
She's looking bronzed today.
She do.
I
It's that
Yes.
red. It's
am. Well,
popping off your skin tone.
thank you.
You got anything to add to how to avoid distractions before we go?
Oh my gosh. For me, I would say, how do I avoid putting signs on my door? Do not disturb during this time frame. I am working on my one thing.
Got it.
Um, and and also I put do not disturb on my phone. When I have things that I know that I need to do, I do my D&D.
That's good.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. See, my D&D don't kick in until 8 o'clock at night. I like that. I
Yeah,
like
like when I'm working on like my lead generation or something I'm really trying to focus on, I just hurry up and turn that on. But at nighttime it kicks in at 10 o'clock.
that's
Okay.
awesome. I like that. That's good advice. All right, you guys, audience, drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you avoid distractions. But we are about to wrap it up for today, you guys. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. Miss Erica.
Hey, I am Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage lender with New American Funding, and you can reach me at 919-608-7916.
Samantha.
I'm Samantha Harding. I'm a loan officer at Mortgage Solutions.
Samantha, we've been on here for about 20 minutes right now. We need some energy, honey. We need you to bring it, honey. We need you to bring it.
This is my y'all. I can't be hyper all day. Like this is all
The
day.
audience don't want that. They want some strong energy. They don't need
Hi,
that negative
y'all.
energy.
So I'm
So,
Samantha Harding, and I've toned it down a little bit today, just a little bit, slowing it down on a Wednesday. But I'm Samantha Harding. I can be reached at 919-374-0260.
yes, there you go, honey. Takia.
Hey everybody, I am Takia. I am your Maryland DC realtor with Keller Williams, and I can be reached at 240-513-7996.
Nicole.
And I am Nicole Crawford with Keller Williams Realty, serving the Greensboro Triad area. And I can be reached on my cell, which is 336-457-3007.
You guys, you can find us in the clubhouse. We are on Facebook at Home Buyers Clubhouse, on our private page, and on our in our personal group. Good gracious, Lord, I've been on vacation. And you can also find us on YouTube at thehomebuyerclubhouse.com. You can also find us at www.thehomebuyerclubhouse.com as well. We'll see you guys soon on Friday. We hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.